Ah, delete.
It's the ability of this man. Promise.
You know, I got a lot of recording problems tonight. If anybody's watching this, there is no Alexa Bliss and Bailey Kendall stick on a pole, and since my camera kept messing up, and since that match was so god awful, I'm glad I didn't record it, and it was quick as hell. So fuck that match, and fuck Raw.
Hardy Boys 7 times.
Now, hopefully this is better.
Here in WWE. Jeff Hardy, a former 3-time WWE champion, and here's
that knee roll,
cursed backbreaker to Jeff Hardy.
Guys, we could be here for 45 minutes to an hour before we begin to set up, both of them trying to escape at the same time. It's going to have to be a lot of wear and tear.
Good beer. You got to figure book a couple road kicks. Maybe a few of those Cesaro uppercuts can turn someone's lights out in a hurry.
And you see here, Corey, how they're very physical. Sheamus and Cesaro are going to be able to use the cage as a weapon. Now Sheamus and Cesaro looking to escape, looking to scale the cage. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy again running interference, playing defense. And so much of this match will be from a defensive standpoint.
You got to figure an athlete the size of Sheamus, not necessarily known for his agility, might be best served looking to escape the cage door. It's going to take Sheamus a little while to get up the ropes. Whereas if you're Matt or Jeff, your quickness is your key.
And Cesaro and Jeff running into one another. And now Matt Hardy and Sheamus looking to escape. But again, this doesn't do you any good. You have to escape with your partner.
Well, I mean, it does, but you're only halfway there. You're not, you still have to make sure your partner gets out of there.
And now Jeff Hardy trying to drag Sheamus back into the cage.
That's why you got to wonder, I mean, what kind of strategy is both teams have come into a situation like this, but this is pretty hard.
I think Corey said it well before. Kind of like Sheamus and Cesaro looking for some broke kicks and uppercuts and then rushing out of the cage. For the Hardys, you hit your signature moves and try to get out as well.
The Hardys are comfortable. This is their milieu, so to speak. These extreme-style matches.
Slower pace would actually help Sheamus and Cesaro, but not the case here.
Oh, look at this. Just bouncing Cesaro and Sheamus' skulls against the steel.
Delete!
Oh, the Hardy Boys.
Wow.
Stereo drop kicks, and the challengers are in trouble right now.
Great tag team action right there. I mean, that's knowing your partner every move.
Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, desperately hanging on to Matt Hardy's leg.
And with the door open, one of these superstars could try to escape through the open door. Wait a minute, little poetry in motion.
Poetry in motion.
Pinned in between the steel cage.
That Jeff Hardy turned their attention
Poetry in motion.
Poetry in motion on the other side.
This is an opportunity for Matt and Jeff. Now is when they should start thinking about escaping. They've got their opponents neutralized.
They need to do it. They need to do it quick.
And now Matt Hardy climbing one corner. Jeff Hardy going to try to climb the other corner as well. Sheamus and Cesaro getting back to their feet. Now it's their turn to run interference. Matt Hardy's up at the top of the steel cage. Cesaro not quite sure where he's at. Sheamus had to reverse his direction. And now once again, all 4 men up on the top rope. This match for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Jeff Hardy looking to go up over the top. And now Sheamus and Cesaro both Yankee Jeff back into the cage.
Shots right to the kidneys from Sheamus. Oh, no. No. Oh! Celtic Warrior sacking out
back with an elbow.
Sacrificing his own partner.
And remember, under a normal steel cage match, you're going for a pinfall there, but not here tonight. Only escape.
Big shot by Sheamus.
Big shot by Matt, delivering Sheamus to the cage. And now Matt Hardy going to try to attempt to climb to the top of the steel cage. Matt Hardy up top now.
Hardy's kind of say he's going to have the advantage right now.
Up. Now Cesaro, perhaps pound for pound, the strongest man in WWE. Looking to use that strength to his advantage. Oh, look at Matt Hardy fighting back. Cesaro almost lost his balance. Hardy way up in the corner.
Hardy's in a bad position with a man with the strength of someone like Cesaro in this position.
Great teamwork.
Oh!
Beautiful.
And right now, things are starting to settle down. Corey, door open.
Sheamus had one foot outside of the ropes, and Matt Hardy clutching Sheamus' ankle.
Jeff driven into the cage, and now Cesaro and Sheamus, they're close to that open door. Cesaro looking to go through first. Matt Hardy hanging on.
Like a pit bull, Matt Hardy's not letting go.
Cesaro and Sheamus realizing that they had to do more damage to the Hardys before they can escape the cage. And this is the pace, Corey, I believe, that Cesaro and Sheamus want. I have to agree with you. Oh, right into the side of the cage goes Matt Hardy. And the Swiss Cyborg and the Celtic Warrior have taken over.
Oh! Jeff Hardy fighting with everything he's got left, which doesn't seem to be much.
Hardy. Oh, just like Spider-Man, look at the climb.
Jeff's out.
He's up over the top. Cesaro again trying to prevent Jeff Hardy from falling over the top of the cage to the floor below.
Yeah, but Jeff has to be very, very aware. He would be leaving Matt inside the steel cage with Cesaro and Sheamus 2-on-1, which could be
detrimental to the Hardy Boys' survival here.
He's trying to think of a word bigger than detrimental. I think disastrous.
Like a short of it.
Cataclysmic.
Yeah, that's a good point, Corey. Jeff goes over the top rope, and Matt Hardy's in a 2-on-1 situation. Makes it even more difficult for him to get out.
If Jeff could have just made it over.
And now Cesaro's going to try. Cesaro going to try his.
Jeff now hanging on for dear life to Cesaro's leg. Sheamus.
And Jeff Hardy looking to drag Cesaro back into the cage. And remember, if Cesaro had escaped there, the match still would continue because Sheamus has to get out to the floor as well. Both teammates have to be outside on the floor to win this match.
Here we go. Sheamus thinking bro kick.
No bro kick.
Jeff Hardy able to duck out of harm's way. Dr. Cesaro into the cage.
Jeff frees himself momentarily.
Tornado.
And Hardy, tornado DDT. And suddenly the Hardy Boys have taken over.
All 4 men are down. I think it's too close to call any sort of advantage at this point.
Talking about the Hardy Boys, these guys are first ballot Hall of Famers. They're still out here fighting for this yard, still trying to hold on to the
Now champions, Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. Can this be their moment? Jeff Hardy to the top rope. Matt Hardy following suit, looking to go over the top of the cage at the same time. Critical moment for the tag team champions. Jeff Hardy straddling the top of the cage. Cesaro now there. Sheamus trying to run interference on the other side. Again, Matt Hardy. Matt's almost over. So's Jeff. Both Hardy Boys closing in. Escaping. Jeff Hardy a quarter way down the cage. Matt Hardy is straddling the other side.
Sheamus has joined Matt Hardy straddling the top of the cage.
And look at Cesaro.
Jeff, the top of the cage.
Cesaro, the power of Cesaro, not allowing Jeff Hardy to drop to the floor below. Can Cesaro continue to hang on? Jeff Hardy out. And now Matt Hardy's got to get out of the cage. Jeff Hardy is out, but the Hart match continues. Matt Hardy has to get out of the cage now.
You got the Celtic Warrior playing gatekeeper at the top of the cage.
And the situation is 2-on-1.
Side effect.
Matt Hardy needs to survive. There's the side effect.
He needs to improvise and he needs to do it quick. He needs to get out of that cage, Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy now turns to the
side effect.
Sheamus with a side effect as well. Now it's Matt Hardy's opportunity.
The door.
Brother Jeff outside the steel cage.
He's going for it.
This is a tremendous opportunity for Matt Hardy.
Jeff cheering his brother on. Matt Hardy gets up over the top and in before this match is over. And the Hardys retain the tag team titles. Here comes Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy on the top of the cage. Cesaro.
Pull your brother.
Following suit, Jeff Hardy scaling the cage again.
We've got a tug of war between Cesaro and Jeff Hardy for Matt.
Jeff Hardy halfway up the cage. Matt Hardy's almost out. Cesaro and Sheamus trying to keep him inside.
Precarious situation for Matt Hardy.
High stakes matchup. Jeff Hardy falls off the cage. And now Cesaro and Sheamus to drag Matt back into the ring.
Sheamus and Cesaro is not going to let those titles escape like this.
And now, guys, Matt Hardy is in trouble. In deep trouble.
Big trouble.
This is what he was trying to avoid. The double team.
Oh, man.
A couple of razor's edge there almost.
Look at that one move right there put me on the shelf for about 3 months.
That was bigger than a razor. That was like a double-edged sword. Swung by the Celtic Warrior and the Swiss Cyborg.
Now Jeff Hardy, who is already out of the match, perhaps looking to get back in. And Cesaro will not allow Jeff Hardy back into the ring. Oh, Jeff slamming the door on Cesaro.
And Jeff's out.
Jeff Hardy is out.
Matt Hardy is out as well.
And Sheamus may be out momentarily, and that's out of the cage, but Matt Hardy trying to hang on. Keep his team in this matchup. The struggle to get out through the door. Sheamus trying to get out to the floor. If that happens, it would leave it up to Cesaro and Matt Hardy. But look at Matt dragging Sheamus back into the ring. Tremendous will by Matt Hardy.
Twist of fate.
Twist of fate. Meanwhile, Cesaro is up on the top rope and looking like he's going to try to get out of the cage that way.
The heart of a champion right there, Matt Hardy. He's not going to quit. Not tonight, not ever.
Now Matt,
No, just go to the door. Why are you going through the top?
The Hardy Boys retain.
Why don't you just go to the door?
Here comes Matt Hardy with the biggest moment.
So
His
close.
opportunity here tonight. Cesaro in pursuit.
Drop.
Cesaro
Just drop.
just keeps coming back.
Why won't you drop?
Oh, no.
Matt Hardy might be unconscious on the top of the cage.
Yeah, he is lifeless right now after the uppercut by Cesaro.
Thought he was going to knock him all the way to the floor with that uppercut.
I feared the same thing, but
Oh my God, from
No
the top
way.
rope.
No
The top
way.
rope.
Don't let this happen.
Matt Hardy perched on the shoulders
Don't
of
let
Sheamus.
this happen.
He's not going to do it from up there. The white noise from the top rope to Matt Hardy.
Wow. Talking about career ending right there. That could be a career ending move.
Meanwhile, wow.
Jeff knows the magnitude of the situation. He's got to come in there and give his brother some aid.
And Jeff Hardy gets back into the ring. Then we look at double escape again.
Is that legal?
Anything's legal in
Ah,
this cage.
screwed.
Remember, the only thing that has to happen is both men getting out of the cage. Jeff Hardy, top of the steel
Whisper in the wind.
cage. Whisper in the wind from the top of the steel cage.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Wow.
You gotta be kidding me.
Look at this from an incredible height. Jeff Hardy sacrificing his own well-being to help his brother, taking out Sheamus and Cesaro from the top of a steel cage.
To go back inside that cage just shows the heart of Jeff Hardy.
So guys, we're at a reset point now. All four men are back inside the cage. We're back to square one. Who can escape the steel cage to win the tag team titles or to
Matt Hardy's at the door. Matt Hardy just needs to turn around and roll out.
Not going to leave
Yeah, but
his
he's got to
brother
get his brother out, Corey. Jeff's got to get back out of the cage again because he
Matt
freed out of this
knows all
matchup. And now Cesaro and Sheamus going up to the top.
Oh,
of the
you
steel
fucked
cage,
up!
trying to drag his brother Jeff toward the door. Sheamus and Cesaro top of the cage. Jeff closing out of the door.
It's a race right there, Cole.
Pull him!
Coming down the cage, Sheamus and Cesaro. Matt Hardy dragging Jeff Hardy out of the door. Sheamus and Cesaro win the titles.
They waited too long. They waited too long.
And the new Raw Tag Team Champion, Sheamus and Cesaro.
It was pretty clear from our vantage point that Sheamus and Cesaro hit the floor first as Matt was trying to drag his brother Jeff out of the steel cage. For the second time in their careers, Sheamus and Cesaro win the tag team titles.
Hats off to Sheamus and Cesaro. They've been talking the talk. They came into Extreme Rules in Baltimore and walked the walk, climbed the climb, fought the fought.
We've got new Raw Tag Team
Nobody
champions.
thought they were going to be on the same page, but tonight, guys, definitely on the same page.
This is earlier in the matchup. Jeff Hardy had already escaped from the cage. He was trying to get back in to help his brother, but it became a 2-on-1 assault by Sheamus and Cesaro. And this white noise may have been the beginning of the end, because Jeff Hardy, Corey, had no choice but to come back in the match.
An absolutely desperate situation and an insane maneuver. Jeff Hardy launching himself from the top of the steel cage onto the challengers. But Jeff would suffer damage in the meantime.
Now watch the back part of your screen. Sheamus and Cesaro right there, hitting the floor before Jeff Hardy hits the floor on his end. Sheamus and Cesaro win the tag team titles here tonight at Extreme Rules. What a steel cage match.
It was awesome. It was bittersweet, but so many people, such a great match, but somebody had to lose.
That right there is what Extreme Rules is all about.